everyone, it's Cassie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my December TBR. I'm filming this on the 2nd, so hopefully I can get this up pretty quickly. I've not had a single chance to film. I've been really busy as I am constantly. I probably say that in every single TBR video. I have a chance to film it today and I wanted to. I didn't want to miss the last TBR of the year, which insane. This year went extremely fast, and so I'm hoping to end the year off right, end it off on a good note. I am gonna be really busy in December as well, of course. Got a lot of stuff going on in my life. It's Christmas. I'm doing a lot with school and I'm still working my 2 jobs, and it's Christmas, so retail in December is insane. And so I think today is my last day off until Christmas, so wish me luck. I completely failed my November TBR, but I'm just gonna let myself off the hook because I want to. I am gonna be pretty nice with myself this TBR because it's the last TBR of the year, and I just want to end again on a positive note instead of having a TBR that's like 8 books long and I will not read those or read that many. So I'm just gonna be kind to myself, give myself no punishment. That will be coming back, don't worry. And I don't think I'm gonna do doubles this month. Normally if I roll doubles I have to add another book, but again I think I'm just gonna be nice to myself for the last TBR of the year. If you've never seen a TBR video from me before, pretty simple. I have these dice die, then I roll one that gets the number across and roll one for the number down and where they meet in the middle. That is the prompt that I use. Right now I'm gonna say we're gonna do 4 rolls. If I get like a really easy TBR, maybe we'll do 5. I have so many books I want to get on my TBR since it's the end of the year, and so many books I wanted to read this year that I didn't get to read. So that is like the one thing that I'm like, oh, I could do doubles and a punishment and all that, but in reality, getting them on my TBR does not mean I'm gonna read them. I'm quite likely not to read them if there's that many. I'm just gonna pick wisely with the 4 that I am gonna do. So let's get into the first rolls. We've got 3 across and 3 down. Good thing I'm not doing doubles. So right off the bat we got doubles, so thank goodness I'm not doing that. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ask a friend. So who am I gonna ask? I'm gonna ask my friend and see what she thinks I should read. I'm gonna give her 2 options just to like narrow it down. So I'm gonna go do that quickly just so I can get her to reply. I don't know how fast she'll reply, so I'm gonna do that now. I'll show you my 2 options. Well, I feel like I've read like barely any thrillers this year, so before I was making this TBR I was like, I want to get thrillers on here, prioritize that if I can. And then I started thinking about all the other books that aren't thrillers that I want to read. So but she also is a thriller reader. That's like the main books that she also reads. So I'm gonna give her the option of None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell or The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I kind of think she might pick this one. I can't remember if she's read it or also just wanted to read it. But we both like Lisa Jewell as well. So I'm gonna give her these 2 options of which to read next, and I will let you know later what she decides. So I need to replace that prompt. Normally this is full, but I like to use all of my prompts. So I take them out of this jar once they've been used and don't replace them until we're all out. So the last one in here is a 5-word title. Now we'll take this big pile and put it back in here. I am going to switch the board up in the new year a bit. So this will be changed what's in here come January, but that's for that video. So you'll see what's happening then. It's nothing crazy. But if you have any ideas of what I can add to my TBR game in the new year, let me know. I'm always looking for new ideas or new prompts just to switch it up. So let me know if you have any ideas or what you can think of for prompts. First, we have a 1 and a 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bookish book. So book that like has books or like a library or like anything kind of that to do with that in it. Does that just make sense? I don't know if I'm speaking English. Oh, also, sorry I'm on the floor again, but I actually don't super hate it. The reason I'm on the floor again is because my new tripod hasn't arrived yet. I think it comes like in 2 days, which is annoying. And again, if you watched last month's TBR, my tripod is broken and will not go any taller. That's why I'm on the floor, but I actually don't hate it this time. I feel like I didn't like it the first time because everything was chaotic, but this time I don't mind it. So first, let's replace that prompt with fantasy. And now I'm gonna go find a bookish book. I have a few books up here, but I don't think any of them are... Oh, actually, I do. I'm gonna read that. I'm actually really excited about that. So these are like, these two and this one I'm talking about are all recent additions to my TBR. That's why they're up in my room, because I still had the box from my order up here. And so I just kept them up here as easy options that I wanted to get to soon for my TBR, and this is absolutely perfect. I was gonna put it as an option for my friend to pick from, so I'm glad that I didn't, because works perfectly for this. And that's The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. Alex has all but given up on her dreams of becoming a published author when she receives a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Attend an exclusive month-long writing retreat at the estate of feminist horror writer Rosa Vallow. Even the knowledge that Ren, her former best friend and current rival, is attending doesn't dampen her excitement. But when the attendees arrive, Rosa drops a bombshell. They must all complete an entire novel from scratch during the next month, and the author of the best one will receive a life-changing 7-figure publishing deal, determined to win this seemingly impossible contest. Alex buckles down and tries to ignore the strange happenings at the estate, including Rose's erratic behavior, Ren's cruel mind games, and the alleged haunting of the mansion itself. But when one of the writers vanishes during a snowstorm, Alex realizes that something very sinister is afoot. With the clock running out, she must discover the truth or suffer the same fate. This is perfect for all authors, so great for a bookish book, but also it's set in a snowstorm for part of it, and it's gonna be snowy here. We're gonna roll a 5 and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an oldie. 22 to read in 2022. This was obviously from last year, and I never made a 23 to read in 2023. I'm probably gonna make a 24 to read in 2024, so this will get updated. But let's look at that list, because I don't remember what's on that list at all. So this is obviously gonna be like a bit of an older book. Not even older, but at least from probably 2021. So it's nothing that I was planning on putting on my TBR, but it'll be a good way to get an older book off of my TBR. The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins, I still haven't read. The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave, I've read. The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell, I still haven't read. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, still haven't read. These Violent Delights, I still haven't read. Curveball, I've read. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I've read. Firekeeper's Daughter, I haven't read. Guilty by Laura Elliott, I still haven't read. When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, I haven't read. Tweet Cute by Emma Lord, I haven't read. People Like Us, I have. Bromance Book Club, I haven't. House of Earth and Blood, yes. Fat Chance Charlie Vega, yes. Made in Korea, no. Concrete Rose, no. The Hate You Give, I did read that last month and I did really like it, so Concrete Rose is definitely an option. The Guest List, yes. All the Girls Are Nice Here, So Nice Here, yes. Local Woman Missing, yes. Stalking Jack the Ripper, I started but didn't really continue, and It Ends With Us, yes. Ooh, there's some good ones on here that okay, I think I'm in between When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, because I think I can get the audiobook, and that'll make it really easy for me to read that one, because I can probably just read it one day at work. Or Concrete Rose also could do that, because I really like the audiobook for The Hate You Give. And then Stalking Jack the Ripper, I have it on my currently reading on on Goodreads, and I want to finish it. Let me check that I can get these audiobooks, because I don't really want to commit to those and then not have the audiobook. So I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna do either. I'm gonna give myself two options, and honestly might read them both, which would be great. I can get both When No One Is Watching and Concrete Rose as audiobooks, and I'm gonna need audiobooks throughout the month anyway. So I can do either of those. So if I read either of those, they will count for this prompt. If I read both, it'll be even better. I'll be so proud of myself. So I'm gonna say no to Stalking Jack the Ripper, because I have to read that fully physically, and I'm already gonna have these other ones that I have to read fully physically. So, well, I think I want to read them physically. So if I can do about half and half with my TBR of audiobooks and physical books, it'll be good. And I mean, I have those physical books as well, so I can read them physically, but I have options. When No One Is Watching, I don't totally remember everything that it is about, but it's some type of mystery about gentrification. Sydney channels her frustration into a walking tour and finds an unlikely and unwanted assistant in one of these new arrivals to the block, her neighbor Theo. Their deep dive into history quickly becomes a dizzying descent into paranoia and fear. Their neighbors may not have moved to the suburbs after all, and the push to revitalize the community may be more deadly than advertised. Then Concrete Rose is like a prequel to The Hate You Give, and we follow Star's father when he was a teenager, and I think when he has his first, when he has 7, which is Star's older brother. I'm gonna replace that prompt with random letter generator, and let's do what is likely the last roll of 2023. Oh, I just got a notification. My friend answered me. Okay, we've got 1, and 3. Is that what we got before? I think this is exactly what we got earlier, so technically I should know what the prompt is, but I already forget, so let's look. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we got 1 and 4 before, so this one is different. We've got pink on the cover, so obviously I just need to find a book with pink on the cover. I don't know if I have anything up here that has that. Oops, I just put that back in here. Let's replace that one with Illustrated Spine. For pink on the cover, I ended up going with A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert. I've read the first 2 books in this series, Desperate Measures and Learn My Lesson. And I didn't have like the best time with Learn My Lesson. It was still good, but I like Desperate Measures better. So I was taken a break from those, but my friend borrowed both of those books, and then she really liked them and bought the rest of the series, so it kind of reinvigorated am I saying that weird? I don't know what's going on. My want to read this, so it kind of worked out perfectly. It's not a super pink, but it has pink on the cover. I don't have that many books with pink on the cover, especially ones that I was like interested in reading right now. So if you don't know, this is part of the Wicked Villains series. This one follows Tinkerbell and Hook. It's a smutty romance in a world with all of these Disney villains and like the heroes of their stories. The first one was Jasmine and Jafar. The second one was Meg, Hercules, and Hades. This one is probably the one I'm most excited about because of Hook. I just think that, you know, he's Hook, so Hook wants his ring on my finger and me on my knees before him, and he won't take no for an answer. I'm willing to pay any price in order to bring our mutual enemy down, even if it means I lose my soul in the bargain. So these ones are really quick. Yeah, it's like 250 pages. A quick and easy one to add to the TBR will be another physical book. So my friend got back to me and she picked The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. She said that the first bit is kind of annoying, but that the end is really interesting. So she picked this one, so that solidifies my TBR. Every day I clean the Winchesters' beautiful house top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband, Andrew, seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it'd be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, and the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. This was like very viral on Book Talk and stuff. Once I saw that A Worthy Opponent was on my TBR, I was gonna do another roll, but if I have time, I'm just gonna read more books. I don't need to put them on a TBR to read them. So yeah, if I finish these, that'd be great. And I could just read whatever I want to read. I can mood read. Technically there's 5 books here, but in theory only have to read 4. So I feel pretty confident about this because all the ones I have to read physically I'm pretty excited about, and the 2 ones that I have on here that are interchangeable, Concrete Rose and When No One's Watching, are audiobooks. So I honestly would be shocked if I don't read both of them. I'm quite excited for this TBR. I think it worked out really well in my favor. So wish me luck. But yeah, that was my last TBR for 2023, which again is crazy. I'm really excited for 2024. Let me know any of the end of the year, beginning of next year content that you want to see from me. I need to start planning that out. I'll definitely be doing the basic kind of normal stuff. If you have any specific videos in that realm or just in general that you want to see from me, always leave them down in the comments down below. I would love to hear all of that. Also comment down below what you'll be reading in December and finishing your book year out with. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those would mean the absolute world to me. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wish lists will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!